In this video, I'm going to go step by step on how to change the oil, filter, and reset the oil life monitor in this 2013 Chrysler 200. Now this is going to be basically the same for many different years. I'm also going to show you an important tip on the oil filter. If you happen to get an aftermarket filter, lots of times you're going to get a check engine light. I'm going to show you the filter and the only filter you should be using when changing the oil in this car. This is the correct oil filter for this vehicle and a lot of other Chrysler vehicles. It's the MO-349. So I'm going to bring the camera in up close and show you a difference. Let's say you go out and buy a Perolator or a Fram. There's going to be one big difference. If you take a look at this area right here, a lot of the other filters aren't going to have that. And if you change your engine oil and change your filter without this area right here, the check engine light most likely will come on. Now this car has the 3.6 liter V6. It's going to take 6 quarts of oil, and I only use synthetic oil in all of my vehicles. It gives you a little bit better fuel economy and will also make your engine last longer. Go pulling the drain plug. I'm going to take the oil cap off. And I'm going to lift up the dipstick just a little bit. That will help drain the oil. So you can see the oil drain pan right there. Right there is the oil drain plug. And I've got a container that will hold about 8 quarts of oil, so we should be good to go. Now you're going to need a 17 millimeter socket. You're going to turn it counterclockwise and drain out that oil. And you're going to let all that oil drain. Let it go for about 5 minutes till it comes to just a slow trickle. Go ahead and insert your oil drain plug and tighten it up. Now the oil filter is actually on top of the engine in this car. If you remove this cover right here, you're going to see the oil filter housing. But it is kind of down in there deep, maybe about 3-4 inches. I like to just pull the engine cover off. All you got to do is lift straight up. Now you can see the oil filter housing right here. It just gives you a little more room so that you can put some paper towels around this when you remove the filter. When you start unscrewing this, I like to tuck some paper towels down around the engine because you will get some oil drippage. Now don't quote me on this, but I believe this is a 25 millimeter hex on here. So if you have a 25 millimeter socket, you can take it off with that. Most people don't have one that big, but you can just use a crescent wrench. You can see why I put the paper towels around there, because you will get some oil drippage. Well, that's what the oil filter looks like, and it simply presses into the housing. It doesn't screw in or anything, it just presses in. So you just kind of got to pull it apart. In the oil filter box, you'll see an O-ring, and that O-ring is to replace the O-ring on the housing. Just make sure it goes all the way down and it's not caught in any of the threads. Now the new oil filter, simply going to push it onto the housing until you hear it click. Now remove all the paper towels you had tucked in around here. Go ahead and reinsert your new oil filter. In this housing too tight or you will crack it. It will go flat up against the housing. Just go ahead and tighten it up. You'll feel it kind of get tight and not really want to go anymore. Don't give it too much, just maybe a 1/16 of a turn past tight. Now before you go all gung-ho and start throwing oil in your car, make sure and just double check that you tightened up that oil drain plug. And now we can go ahead and add some 5W20. Six quarts, I need to add 1 more quart out of this jug. And now with the car on level ground, we're going to go ahead and pull out the dipstick, wipe it clean, reinsert, and make sure that the oil level is correct. The only thing left to do is reset the oil life indicator. So let's go ahead and do that. Now to reset the oil life monitor, you're going to insert your key into the ignition. Just turn it to the on position where you're going to hear the chimes. Do not start it. And now you can't see on my foot, but I'm going to depress the accelerator 3 times within 10 seconds, all the way to the floor. 1, 2, 3. And now turn the key off, remove the key, and now you've reset your oil life monitor. Now congratulate yourself on saving some time and money. You changed your oil, changed your filter, reset the oil life monitor, all in about 30 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.